Our next guest is a Heisman Trophy winner and a two-time All-American. Since he left pro football, this man has been an actor, a commercial spokesman, and a sports commentator. This season, he is joining NBC Sports pregame NFL Live and is the last guest we'll ever be allowed to have from NBC Sports. Ladies and gentlemen, here is O.J. Simpson. O.J., good to see you. I'm all right. How are you? Yeah. How you been? I've known you. We're not close. We're not really. But we've known each other for a long time, haven't we?
Have we?
I think so. We met a year.
I met you 2 weeks ago.
No, come on, knock that off. This was when NBC had the rights to the Moscow Olympics. Remember?
Yeah, we thought we were going to all go back there and go to Moscow rather than do it. And
yeah.
Unfortunately, Mr. Carter, in his wisdom, decided that athletes should not participate because of other problems.
So the United States stayed home. NBC had no Olympics that year, and well, but anyway, welcome back to NBC then.
Yeah, a few years ago. Back then, I was working not really in sports. I was producing film for them, and of course, I was going to do the Olympics because I had worked for Don Ohlmeyer before at ABC.
Mr. Cufflinks, Don Ohlmeyer. And what are you going to be doing now with Bob Costas?
Well, we're going to be doing the Sunday pregame show, NFL Live. I'm looking forward to it because, you know, I'm one of these guys that every Sunday I got a house full of guys and we're talking about football. Yeah. Now I have to come to New York and I get paid to do the same thing I would be doing in my living room. So
let me ask you about your childhood. What kind of kid were you?
What kind of kid was I?
Yeah.
I don't remember. That's so long ago. No, I was a good kid. I guess I got in trouble a lot. I was aggressive like most kids.
Brothers and sisters?
One brother, two sisters. I grew up in San Francisco at the absolute best time you could be growing up anywhere, as far as I was concerned. It was the middle of the 60s. All of a sudden, the beatniks were my age. They were hippies, and all the girls were running away, coming to San Francisco looking for places to live. Me and my boys would find them places to stay in the park.
You'd show them to the park, would you?
It was a great time to be in San Francisco. I was a little aggressive, got into a little trouble, but for the most part, sports pulled me out of it.
Yeah. Let's see if I can remember this. You played some ball, junior college ball, and then you went to USC?
Yeah, I went to a high school in San Francisco called Galileo. So when I got out of high school, I didn't get any scholarship offers. It wasn't because of my grades. I had pretty decent grades, but I was a home economics major. You know?
No.
When I left high school, I couldn't read or write, but I can cook my butt off.
And so then you go to the junior college?
I went to City College of San Francisco, and it was a good time because a lot of guys were, you know, coming back from the Army, getting out of jail. So we had a lot of great players there, and we won a lot of games, and then all the schools were after.
Yeah. How did you get your name? What was the selection process?
No.
I know it's Orenthal.
Orenthal James.
Orenthal James.
No.
What is the meaning of that? What is the significance there?
Well, my mother has 4 sisters, and they had a rule that when each sister would have a child, one of the sisters would name it. And my mother's youngest sister named me. It was her turn. She named me Orenthal. She named my cousin Gersel. And since she was the youngest of the sisters, when it came time for her to name her own children, she said the deal is off, and she named her kids Stanley, Stuart, and Pamela.
So she had just done it as kind of a prank then.
No getting even.
But Orenthal, do you know other Orenthals? Have you heard?
No, it's the only one I've ever heard of. She told me he was a French actor that she saw somewhere. It didn't sound French to me.
So that's a nice bit of distinguishing for a kid growing up.
Yeah, I hated it. You know, you grew up, you're a football player.
Yeah.
And
you had a lot of nicknames, too, I would guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I got sort of a big head, you know. So when I was a kid, my head was the same size as when I was like 10 as it is now. So, you know, I had skinny neck, skinny body, and the boys called me Headquarters.
Cute, yeah. Not bad.
Waterhead once in a while. But, you know, when I got older, I met Richard Burton. I did a movie with Richard Burton years ago. And he noticed my head. It was called The Klansman. It was funny. The other day I was really in Kentucky at Cincinnati, and the film evidently was on. And this was a show that a bunch of Ku Klux Klanners had killed my buddy, and I was out killing, you know, getting even for my buddy.
Sure.
And so we're in Cincinnati, a buddy of mine named Doug Warsaw. And this guy came up to us 2 nights ago and says, "Man, Juice, I saw you in this movie, and man, you were the bad guy. You were killing all of these guys." I said, "I wasn't a bad guy. I was killing all these Klansmen." He said, Here, you were the bad guy.
Yikes.
Yeah, here,
Yikes.
you were the bad guy.
My goodness.
Okay.
Help me to the airport. Well, we'll be right back here with Mr. Simpson. O.J. Simpson is with us. You know, NBC Sports hates us now. They're mad at us.
Yeah, I don't want to be a part of that.
Do what you can to clean it up for us. You ever had any trouble speeding tickets, that kind of thing, O.J.?
I don't know if I should say this. I got stopped not recently, about a year ago. It was late at night.
Where was this?
I was in Southern California. You know, California's finest, the Highway Patrol. And I was trying to get from a place in Reseda, where we're shooting First and 10, this show that I do, to Laguna. Now, I know I was tired, so I figured the best thing to do since you're tired is to get there quickly.
That's right.
The quicker I get there, the safer America's going to be.
You'll be in bed soon, taking a nap.
Yeah. So that was the logic behind what I was doing.
San Diego Freeway?
San Diego Freeway. I'm in a Testarossa, and I decided that nobody else was on the road, and I was going. I think I got it up. Oh, you don't want to hear this.
Yeah, no. Let's see.
Yeah, I got it up pretty fast. I got it up to about 170 miles an hour.
Give me your license. Give me your license right now. Give me your damn license. 170?
Well, there was nobody on the road, and this car is really safer. This Testarossa is safer over 100. It really is safer over 100.
You should have been with me this morning. Try to explain that.
I think everybody once in a while got carried away. But anyway, I'm going down. There's no car but one car on the road, and he's way over there. And as I went by this car, I said, that was a cop. And even before he turned his lights on, I pulled over, I stopped, and about 10 minutes later, he pulled up.
Man. And now, did you get ticketed for that?
I did get ticketed. He asked me how fast was I going. I'd say, oh, I don't know, maybe 80 or 90. He said, you're going a little faster than that. I said, here, you drive this car. Let's see you drive this car 55 miles an hour. He got a kick out of that, gave me a ticket.
Now, see, I don't think in California they have radar. So he really was taking you at your word.
They do have radar. They got those guns. They, you ever see one of those guns?
CHP, but I don't think this. No, I don't think the CHP has the radar.
Maybe they don't. They have helicopters, I can tell you that. I've seen helicopters.
170, and you have your license.
Well, you know what I did?
95, I don't have a license.
I voluntarily, after that, didn't drive my Testarossa for a month. Well, 3 weeks.
And they bought this?
No,
I'll volunteer is what I'll do. I just won't drive for. And say, okay, you can go. What? We gotta go through. We'll be right back. Bill Hicks, a very funny young gentleman, was to be here tonight. He will be with us on Tuesday. Have a great season. Nice to see you again.
Buffalo Bills.
Have a good weekend, folks.